So one of the great joys of my life is that as I sort of travel, not only back and forth to Windsor, but around the continent, I get to meet the most extraordinary musicians and work with them. And about a year, maybe two ago, I came across one such person. His name is Paul Huang. He's an amazing, talented young violinist that I had the great opportunity to do a concerto with in another city. And so immediately, the minute I worked with him, I said to him, backstage, in fact, I said, Paul, I want you to come to Windsor, and I am really thrilled to be able to share him with our audience here in Windsor. He's going to be performing Tchaikovsky's Violin Concerto, which is one of the great masterpieces of the Violin Concerto repertoire. Hyper romantic, very beautiful, filled with incredible melodies. I programmed it in a way that it really sort of puts it in context. All of the pieces on the program were written within about a 5 to 10 year window of time in the 1880s. So they're all very thick, sort of Germanic, romantic repertoire. So in addition to the Tchaikovsky, we opened the concert with a wind serenade by Richard Strauss, an early piece by Strauss. And this features just the winds and brass of the Windsor Symphony Orchestra, which is kind of fun to just sort of not let the strings come out on stage for a minute and just have the winds and brass play and get to hear them and really let them do their thing. I mean, they are all soloists in their own right, and to hear them play that way, I think it's going to be fun. And then finally, we finished the concert with Brahms Symphony No. 3. Now, Brahms wrote 4 symphonies in total, and the first, second, and fourth get performed way more often than the third, and that's probably because the third symphony ends softly as opposed to a big rousing ending that, forces the audience up on their feet, chanting and screaming. And so this symphony has a more poetic feel to it, a more poetic nature about it. And I'm really thrilled. We haven't performed it here in Windsor for decades, and so I'm really happy to be able to bring his third symphony to life here on the stage at the Capitol Theater.